long. He's got Primeval Titan as an amazing trump. And again, because you're right, this mono green deck is not playing a Wolf Run or anything like that. So it has, which I guess is something you kind of have to do with the Dunkro Elders, but it's just going to have a real hard time bashing through this. And he's got a Wormcoil engine.
Yeah.
It is going to be rough for him.
I think I would like to see Sam Friedman's deck play one Red Source and one Wolf Run, just to fetch those two with. Oh no Primeval Titans.
Yeah, he has no way to fetch him out. So
never mind. That would be bad.
Yeah, I would not play those just by themselves.
Just hope to get there.
Yeah.
Use the old lick and stick.
All right, and it looks like Alex Fann got the play. So turn one goes without anything.
Razor Bridge go.
And so
Forest go.
Friedman also has nothing. Turn two, Rampant Growth. Ooh.
Alex Fann getting off to a great start, winning the roll and having a ramp spell. Just what he wants to do. He'll get a Forest. And Sam Friedman already behind the ball.
He had probably better play a Strangleroot Geist or something right here.
Yeah.
He needs to really get in there. And there he has the Geist, so gets in for two.
So what's interesting about Sam's deck is that he has 4 birds, but he has no Mono Elves, no Avacyn's Pilgrims, no other acceleration. So the 1-drop usually pretty important for the mono green deck. It's going to be hard for Sam to have it though.
It looks like he's playing the Relentless as opposed to those.
Right.
And Alex has nothing to follow it up with.
Says go. And he can't be holding any instants here. He doesn't have any in his deck.
It looks like he just has some lands and maybe a...
Hard to tell what those other cards are.
Yeah.
I have to imagine he has a prime time, or else why would he keep that hand?
Right. So the question for Samuel now is, what are you going to go into? Do you have a Dungrove Elder if you have it? Do you try and stick a sword?
I think he'd love another Strangleroot Geist or a sword. Both of those.
Another Strangleroot Geist would be amazing.
Right.
And there's some sort of... Is there some question about something here?
They seem to be having some disagreement. Maybe about the number of cards.
Yeah, I think there's some disagreement about how many cards people have.
Either way, it looks like they solved it. And this looks like a Sword of Feast and Famine. That's pretty good against a ramp deck.
Yeah, that's a little scary.
And Alex Fann has no way to kill a creature at instant speed, so if Sam goes to equip that, it'll resolve.
He does have Beast Within.
Beast Within, sure.
So he can kill the sword.
Even that though, that's fine for Sam Friedman. Gets a 3/3 out of it.
And he does have a Primeval in his hand. He's got something else.
I think that's a Green Sun Zenith. I see a Phyrexian watermark there.
Yeah, that would make sense. Foil Green Sun Zenith. I'm trying to figure out what that deep watermark was. And so he can go get a Huntmaster, which gains him some life, but doesn't do a whole lot else.
Right. With that sword in
now
play,
next turn he can get hit by the sword, pitch a land, and then get a Acidic Slime next turn. But he instead opts this turn to go get something.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much I like that. I think he needed to find his Acidic Slime.
I think you have to hold off for one more turn.
Huntmaster doesn't really do anything here.
Yeah.
Sam Friedman's going to get to go wild with that sword.
He's gonna, this is looking rough for Alex. Now he does have to cast Prime Time next turn.
Yes.
So he might be able to just power through it.
Yeah, Primeval Titan is a great trump, just like you said. It's so gigantic. It goes over the top with Inkmoth and Wolf Run.
Right. So I know he was, I would say, nowhere near out of this game.
No, definitely not. So Viridian Emissary, equip sword, and get in for 4.
That Emissary is actually very important.
Yeah.
This Alex is going to have to race him. With no real way to block. These all these creatures.
Yep. So Alex Fann goes to 14. He gained 2 off the Huntmaster, so he should be at 14. Discards of Plains, and Sam gets to untap his lands, the most important part. And we'll see what he has. I see a Thrun peeking out there. We might see that.
Ooh, Thrun would be real good right now. He's
Garrick would be fine. Either Garrick. Oh no, I guess he could only cast Relentless here.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. And he goes
Dungrove.
with Dungrove. Yeah. 4/4 Dungrove. And this Huntmaster is not flipping anytime soon.
No, definitely not.
Alex almost draws more than one card, stops himself.
Draws a
and the day.
Judgment. What a
draw. Of course,
draw.
this is also just like not the greatest time for day because
Strangleroot Geist.
It's good, but I think with the way how many cards does he have in his hand? I think he only has 2 cards, so if he days,
Yeah, he does only have 2.
Man, he almost has to.
Yeah, he just has to slam Titan here.
Yeah.
If he had one more card, he could cast Day of Judgment.
Now he can get Inkmoth.
Right.
That's okay. Inkmoth lets you attack next turn, get all the rest of your Inkmoths. You can hold off that Sword of Feast and Famine creature for a while.
Right. That buys a lot of time.
You can Day of Judgment next turn and still be able to block the Feast and Famine if you need to. Well, I guess
he might just be able to attack him and kill him with Prime Time.
Yeah, I guess he actually is just going to lose his Day of Judgment right here.
Yeah. Yeah, he will. That sword will probably attach itself to the Dungrove Elder.
Yeah, it's going to get in for a little bit of damage.
Yep.
But, you know, if he can hold that Prime Time out for one more turn, you know, he is going to, you know, get a lot of Inkmoth nexus, and he might just be able to poison Samuel out pretty quickly.
Yeah. If Samuel ever draws something like a Sword of War and Peace, that's going to be pretty rough. Basically, some way to get around those nexuses, Daybreak Ranger would do it. Other than that, though, he doesn't actually have a lot of ways. Sam Friedman, though, does have 3 Phyrexian Metamorph in his deck, so he could copy Huntmaster, he could copy Primeval Titan, he could copy Sword of Feast and Famine. That's a card he'd like to draw.
I would really like to see, I think what the best in the copy is. Copying Primeval Titan is probably pretty good.
Yeah, that seems great. Make your Dungrove Elder gigantic. And yep, that's exactly what he does. So he'll search up 2 forests. Unfortunately, no utility lands for him. Red Source Wolf Run would be pretty good, though.
It would have been pretty good. Now, he can just play any Garrick after this.
Yes.
And the great thing is that not only do you get to, you know, you get to search this out, but now you get to attack, untap them.
Right, attack for 9.
Yeah.
This will bring Alex down to 5.
And that Primeval Titan, I mean, that is the card that, you know, if that gets the Sword of Feast in that moment, you can block with all the Inkmoths you want to. It's not going to help anything.
Exactly. Trample. So equips.
Sure, yep. Equips to the Dungrove.
I think he's trying to figure out if he played a land this turn. He did.
Good in for 9, yeah.
Yep. Not sure what he's thinking about here. His only attack is Dungrove Elder. Can't attack with either of those 2-power creatures. Those will just get blocked.
Well, I think he's maybe thinking about not attacking. That's the only thing I think of that because he can just eat the Primeval Titan, but that just seems wrong. I mean,
yeah, I mean, even if he wants to do that, he can attack, untap all his lands, just move the sword to the other Titan.
That's true.
I think they might have some dispute about life totals or something like that. But either way, Sam Friedman showing us the power of mono green here of Dungrove Elder. 7/7 hexproof for 3. That's not a bad deal. Hexblade? Yeah, I would like to see Hexblade too.
There goes the Dungrove Elder. Takes Sam down to 5, or Alex down to 5.
Untaps all the lands. And I have to imagine we'll see him re-equip that sword.
Yeah, and if he has anything whatsoever.
Yeah, a Garrick of any sort would be good right now.
So Alex really needs to draw a Day of Judgment. He does not have a whole lot else that he can draw to get himself out of this.
No, he can draw Day of Judgment. He can draw Green Sun.
Beast Within's not horrible.
No, he has 2 Beast Withins, 2 Green Suns, and 1 Acidic Slime.
But the Troll comes down, and now Day of Judgment's even not. Isn't even great.
I don't like to see. Well, I guess actually no re-equip protects him from the Day of Judgment off the top. He'll be able to regenerate his Thrun. We'll see how Alex Fann plays.
Did not see what Alex drew, but you know, I think he's doing math here, trying to figure out if he can just double attack with Inkmoth Nexus and take Samuel out. I think he's probably a little short, especially since the Sword of Feast and Famine can just move over to the Primeval Titan.
Yep. He almost has enough to survive because a triple block with 3 Nexi lets him take 5. Unfortunately, 5 is his life total.
Right.
Not to mention the fact that Sam could just turn all his creatures sideways at that point.
Which is a pretty good possibility.
Yeah. It seems like Alex Fann this turn had 8 outs. We'll see if he drew it. Also Elesh Norn would have been good.
I think Elesh Norn now is not going to do anything.
It can block a creature with a sword on it.
That's true. That's true. Maybe it is enough then.
Yeah, I think Alex Fann had 10 outs this turn.
Oh.
Warm Coil would have been good too.
Yeah, Warm Coil would have been great.
So 11 outs. More than it seems like.
Judging by the fact that he has not yet played his card, I think it is not one of those cards that he's drawing.
I don't think so either.
If it was any of those cards, you just slam it and see where it got you.
Yeah, Alex Fann trying to find a way out of this. Doing some math with his fingers. Usually when you have to do math with your fingers, that means you're not going to win.
Yeah, it looks a Solemn, yeah. Now, Solemn could block Dungrove Elder with a sword on it, but, you know, and maybe this is a situation where you need to, you can cast Solemn, get a land. Yeah, just hope that your opponent, whatever he does, it's not quite enough.
Yeah, Alex Fann is dead on board. If Sam Friedman moves the sword over to the Metamorph and just attacks with everything, he'll have Alex, but Alex wisely doesn't scoop. He's going to make him do it.
Yeah, I like that play. Now the question is, do you just attack with 2 Ink Moths, just you know, because you're not going to win any other way?
Just to hope he doesn't realize?
You just hope he doesn't move the sword, and you can Primeval Titans can block each other. You can block there, and you can stay alive. I mean,
I don't think so, because Alex Fann, if Sam only attacks with his Titan with the sword on it, Alex can block with 2 Nexi and a Solemn, still rip something like a Day of Judgment.
That's true.
So we'll see what he does here. Looks like he wants to.
He's thinking about it.
But I would just have trouble making a play that ensures I lose. Well, it might give him more chance to win, though.
It might. I think you have a slightly higher chance. I mean, your opponent has to mess up
either way
pretty badly to lose, but for him to lose. But you know, it's kind of like, what can you do?
Right.
And Samuel is doing math, which is probably bad for Alex.
Yeah, Alex had to hope that Sam did no math.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's going to find the right play. It looks like, looks like he realizes.
Yep, moves to the prime time.
And Sam should just turn them all sideways here.
That's what I would do.
His opponent is dead on board, has no options, no flashback cards, no cards in hand. Just up to Sam to find the win. Sometimes, though, when you're in the game, you're so focused on one line of play that you don't see the win.
Yeah, and it's much easier when we're like sitting back here and we have nothing invested in it to know exactly what the right play is.
Exactly.
He's tapping a lot for something. And yeah.
Whatever, Sword of Feast or Sword of War and Peace. So that'll certainly do it.
Oh, yeah, that seems pretty good.
Yeah. So Sam Friedman wins game 1 on the back of Sword of Feast and Famine. He didn't have the turn 1 Accelerator, but turn 2 Strangleroot, turn 3 Sword is enough to do it.
That can be enough sometimes, you know.
So let's see what the players have to sideboard here.
All right. So we'll go with Alex first. Alex's sideboard, let's see. He has some Ancient Grudges, which actually I might bring in this matchup just because I think the swords are so important.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, it's like, you know, it doesn't have a lot of creatures, but that's enough. Timely Reinforcements could be good.
Yep, that could definitely buy some time, especially versus Dungrove Elder.
Right.
Awesome versus that card.
Karn Liberator is probably a little too much.
You know, I actually think I like the Karn here.
You like the Karn? How many of the Karns? How many of the Karns?
There's 2 probably Karns. Just one.
Like, I think Ratchet Bomb's going to come out.
Yeah, Ratchet Bomb's not great. Sam Friedman's casting costs are so varied that it doesn't do enough.
Yeah, you know, you need to almost hit 3 just so you can get a sword. But it doesn't do much against the Strangler guys. He doesn't have enough 1-drops for it to be really good.
Right.
Of course, you know, Alex doesn't know that.
Right.
If he puts him on, you know, 8 1-drops, then.
Yeah, then I could definitely see keeping Ratchet Bomb, especially on the play.
Yeah.
But really, I don't think Alex will change his deck a heck of a lot. I think he's pretty well set up to beat Sam as is.
He is. I think that he does probably bring the Ancient Grudges.
Right. I would say like 2 Ancient Grudge probably would come in, because if you draw just one of them,
right,
that kills 2 swords.
Yeah, the swords are the scariest thing in this matchup.
Right. Sam Friedman, on the other hand, let's see what he has. He has active aggressions for any possible Primeval Titans. That's pretty good.
I like that.
Wow, he has a lot of options available to him. You
can bring in a 3rd Sword of War and Peace, or a Feast and Famine, rather.
Yep, I have to imagine we'll see him do that. If nothing else, just a simple swap for the Feast and Famine and the War and Peace.
Yeah.
2 surgicals, those won't be coming in.
Well, and Sam has Sam has a Daybreak Ranger in his deck that can get out.
Yeah, that's only good against Nexus and not very good there, especially when he knows his opponent has Day of Judgments, just such a low impact card.
Right.
With no way to pay the red except Bird of Paradise. So Sam probably bring in his Acidic Slimes. That's a great way to kill Nexus or Wolf Run. Even just killing anyone.
And maybe the Acidic Slimes only come on in the draw.
Right.
Or in the play rather, because you're never gonna be able to keep him off Primeval Titan.
Right, not on the draw. That just won't happen.
Not with only having four mana accelerants.
Mm-hmm. Now Sam's in an interesting spot here because he has 3 Batter Skulls in his sideboard, which that's pretty good on a Dungrove Elder.
It's very good on a Dungrove Elder.
But he has to figure out if Alex is bringing an Ancient Grudge, if he even has Ancient Grudge in his sideboard.
Plus, like, how late does the game go?
Right.
If the game goes really, really late, then Batter Skull gets better. If your plan is to win early, then maybe you don't want Batter Skull.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily want to bring in a lot of 5 drops. All of a sudden you have just a million equipment against a deck that one of the decks you don't want to have that all against is the deck that has Wrath of God.
That's true. I don't think we'll see Sam bring him in for Game 2. Maybe Game 3 if he sees no Ancient Grudge, but even so, it's not even that strong in this matchup.
Yeah, it seems much better in either against Red Green Aggro or against zombies.
Yeah, I think we'll see Sam bring in a pair of Acidic Slimes, a pair of Active Aggressions, and a Sword of Feast and Famine. That's about it.
I like that.
So neither player really changing their deck too much. Overall, though, I still think Alex has the edge.
I agree. I think that that early Feast and Famine was rough for him. Mm-hmm. But if I were him, I would have waited one more turn on the Green Sun Zenith.
Me too.
You lose a card. You don't have to lose Day of Judgment or Primeval Titan.
But you're losing a card anyway.
Right. But then you get a Green Sun Zenith for an Acidic Slime. Deal with the Feast and Famine.
Right. Like as we saw that game, that Huntmaster, it came into play, it gained 2 life. It never entered combat after that. It never flipped.
Yeah.
So.
And it's not going to flip anytime soon. You can pitch a Day of Judgment, keep the Primeval Titan, and just plan on winning on the air. And if Sam doesn't have that Feast and Famine, then he's going to have a hard time pushing through.
Yeah, I think Alex would have won that game if he just saved his Green Sun for Acidic Slime. He had the 5th land, so that wasn't a worry.
It was all just a question of whether or not he got that 4-drop or he waited on it.
Yep. I think we're going to see Sam steal one of these 2 sideboard games with a timely Active Aggression, though.
I can believe that.
That's just such a huge
variable. That is a hard card to play around.
Yeah.
And Sam, again, one of the problems with not having all those, having 4 birds and 4 Llanowar Elves is that you don't get turn 1 plays.
Right.
And so, once again, Alex Fann on 3 lands, Samuel's 1.
Yeah, Sam won last time on the back of Sword, but I have to think that Alex will be better equipped to beat it this game.
Oh, and that's Strangleroot Geist once again coming in.
Alex Fann drops to 18.
Now, what powerful 4-drop is he going to play here? He's going to play a... What does he have in his hand? I can't...
Looks like an Ancient Grudge.
Timely Reinforcements. Ooh. That is a wonderful card right here.
Yeah, that basically trades with an entire Strangleroot Geist and gains 6 life for him, which is awesome. Because the Geist is a hard card to only trade 1 card with.
It is. And, just getting that Undying counter on the Strangleroot Geist is really important because it lets those Wrath of Gods get a lot of value. Now,
right.
He would see another Plains for he can Wrath of God, but, if he can block and if Sam has a Dungrove Elder, he can just Wrath.
Mm-hmm.
One step, and he has the Elder. The full art foil game day promo.
Sexy. No attack with the Geist, though.
I like that. It saves you from just getting around Wrath of God.
Yeah. And there's the Thrun. So it looks like Alex Fann did side in his 1-of Thrun against Sam Friedman just to block, which is pretty reasonable because that can hold off Dungrove.
Right. And now next turn is a turn that Alex has to worry about where he can get sword attacked, but of course he has the Ancient Grudge to keep that from happening.
Yeah. It looks like Alex Fann has a great draw this game. He has a Primeval Titan and an Ancient Grudge, so not going to be able to get sorted with his most powerful card in hand. Awesome.
And I think next turn you just run out the Titan anyway. You can get hit by the sword once, and it's not going to be a huge deal.
Right, because you discard your Grudge and flush it in the graveyard too.
Yeah. And he just gets so far ahead. Especially as Sam does not yet have a way to actually block and kill the Primeval Titan.
No, no. Sam Friedman definitely
plays a second Dungrove Elder.
Okay.
So now he has plenty of ways to stop that Primeval Titan.
Yeah. And there it is.
Ka-chomp.
Those Inkmoth Nexi, though, unfortunately for Sam, Mono Green has a distinct weakness to flyers.
It does.
Always has. Corrosive Gale does not do it. So Alex Fann tutors up Kessig Wolfron and Inkmoth Nexus. That other colorless land Alex Fann has in play is a Ghost Quarter. Not too good against the mono green 25 forest deck.
Yeah, not so much. Ooh, and a Metamorph.
Wow. Metamorph copies Primeval Titan. All of a sudden, those Dungrove Elders are 6/6. If you're Sam, do you attack with those here?
I think I might attack with one. You know, I do really want to be able to block that that Primeval Titan.
Right.
And he comes with both.
I have to imagine we'll see some chump blocks here.
I think those soldiers have done their due diligence.
Yeah. Gain 6, and then gain 6 more for each one. Not bad.
Not a bad card.
So Sam Friedman
plays something off screen. I cannot see what that is. It seems to be a 2-drop.
It's either a Viridian Emissary or a Strangler Rookite. We'll find out what it is for you.
All right. Now, I think you attack with the Primeval Titan here. And the nice thing is you get a... See, I would have attacked with it first and see if he just blocked. Is Metamorph still an artifact?
Let's find out.
Let's find out. I am not... I believe it still is.
Yes,
okay,
it is.
It is still an artifact, so Ancient Grudge. Yeah, I was thinking it was. I would have attacked... So that's why I would have attacked with the Primeval Titan. And if he blocks with the... just, you know, straight up... you know, get him there.
Then you do it, and then the trample still goes through.
All right, trample still goes through. You give him an opportunity to, like, double block it or something if he's afraid of, I don't know, something.
Yeah, there's no downside to actually doing it.
Doing it that way.
Doing it that way.
Yeah. And I like those plays that there's no real downside to.
Right. Give your opponent the opportunity to mess up. So it looks like no pumps from Wolfrun, just 1 from Nexus, and 6 from Primeval Titan. So Sam Friedman, 1 poison, 14 life.
Well, yeah, he couldn't pump with the Wolfrun because he only had the 1 red, and that was already used.
Yep.
Now, Samuel can't be feeling too great that Ancient Grudge happened, because it means that he can't just sort up now.
Right.
And he knows he can't sort up. And he can't, you know, he's also not in a position where he can just hold back on his Dungrove Elders. He just swings the team.
And that was a Viridian Emissary.
I imagine, yeah. He's going to block 1 with Run, regenerate.
He'll take 4 down to 20, but he's definitely losing this race, Sam Friedman is.
And all that Alex really has to worry about now is getting his Inkmoth Beast Within.
Yeah. So here we'll see. 5 mana. Could this be a Garruk? No, it looks like Acidic Slime, kill Kessig Wolfrun.
Ah.
Is what that was.
And now Alex does have 2 Kessig Wolfruns, but he'll have to get it with the second one. Or does he have another Kessig Wolfrun in play?
I don't think he does. That other colorless land is a Ghost Quarter.
Okay.
So Alex Fann's lands right now, 3 Inkmoth, Ghost Quarter, mana producers.
So Titan is going to have to go get another Kessig Wolfrun.
Yeah. And if Sam has another Acidic Slime to kill that other Kessig Wolfrun, Alex will be out.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to erase all that. Now, we did just draw a Huntmaster. So that's pretty good for him.
Yeah.
That's going to do a good job at keeping his life total up, chump blocking, etc.
Yeah, pretty interesting that that Sam swung with everything, because now he can't block, and he'll be taking 10 this turn, going to 2.
Yeah, see, I really would have liked to hold back 1 Dungrove Elder.
Yeah, that seems way better, because that way Alex can't really attack, you know, unless of course he wants to lose his Titan.
Right.
But there we go. Thrun does not attack.
I imagine he's going to go get, the other Wolfrun.
Wolfrun and the last Nexus. Oh, no, a mountain.
Well, he only has one, I guess he only has 1 red source, so he doesn't want to... lose that somehow, I guess. Oh, because he needs to be able to play the
Huntmaster
and be able to represent Wolf Run too.
Huh? No, I'm not sure because he's just going to play the Huntmaster this turn.
Yeah, but he couldn't. Oh yeah, sure. I don't know.
Sort of strange. So,
acidic
oh,
slime.
the
off-screen acidic slime.
Off-screen acidic slime, right. That makes more sense. So that blocks the Titan. Sam will take 4 trample, goes to 8, but more importantly for him, Primeval Titan is dead.
And out comes a Huntmaster.
Yep. Alex Fann up to 22. Sam Friedman down to 8.
And he is lethal next turn with the Wolf Run.
Yes.
So,
either poison or regular damage.
So it is up to Samuel Friedman to draw something to get him out of this.
Yeah, he would really love to draw another acidic slime right here.
Maybe a green Cincinnatus.
Yep.
Oh, he only plays 1 acidic slime. Oh, he boarded into more, hopefully. He's thinking, plays a forest.
Sam Friedman would also love a Garrick Primal Hunter right now.
Another very good card.
Casually draw 9 cards.
That might get you something.
Fortunately, though, most of his other trumps will not do anything, like the swords.
Yeah.
Still has that Ancient Grudge in his graveyard, Alex Fann.
You said so much life, too.
Yep.
And I imagine, yep, one of those is going to get blocked, and both are going to get blocked. A regeneration on the Thrun.
Yep. Alex Fann
stays at 22.
Stays at 22. Wow, and Sam Friedman, nothing. Just says go.
He just is...
Huntmaster flips.
What do you kill with Huntmaster? Stringer Geist, I guess?
I would probably gotten the Geist out of the way, but kills Viridian Emissary. Samuel Friedman gets a forest. Those Dungrove Elders are huge right now.
Well, I guess he gets to just attack with both, and even if he has a Beast Within or something for his... okay. Well, I guess that works too.
Yeah, either way.
Just straight gonna Wolf Run regular damage, not poison.
No poison.
Right on the Thrun, and Samuel scoops it up.
Scoops him up. Alex Fann wins game 2. Sam did not have a great draw that game. No sword trump, and even if he did, Alex would have had the grudge.
Alex had the grudge, yeah. See, this is why I really like having those 8/1 drops in this deck.
Yeah.
I think that if he plays a turn 1 bird this game, he's just in such a great place.
It would have been a lot closer.
Yeah.
Alex Fann ended the game at what, 20 life? 22 life? Yeah. Sam Friedman looks like he's going back to his sideboard now. Maybe decides he doesn't want 6 swords in his deck. Might cut down on those a little bit. Active Aggression also did not make an appearance.
Yeah, I really hope he boarded it in, because that card in this matchup is just, especially on the play, is just brutal.
Yeah.
You know, if he can play like a Dungrove Elder or 2, and then Active Aggression and Primeval Titan, it could just be
that's 10 extra damage.
Yeah, lethal out of nowhere.
And Active Aggression isn't really a commonly played card either. It's really, really tough for Alex to play around it.
Yeah, and not only is it, a card he may not be expecting, but playing around it with Primeval Titan is nearly impossible.
Right.
You just sort of sometimes have to just hope they don't have it,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what's he going to do? Is he...
gonna not attack ever?
never cast Primeval Titan unless he has a Beast Within back or something?
Yeah, that doesn't seem very good.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. You just sort of
lose to it.
Yeah.
Also, Active Aggressioning Elishnorn is also not too shabby.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you thought Elishnorn was good on your side. Ooh, even better on my side.
I thought I just had these small Dungrove Elders. Now they're bigger, and your whole team is dead.
Yeah. Good luck. Hello and good luck. So with the mono green deck on the play, do you still think the ramp deck is advantaged?
I think the ramp deck is advantaged, but I think that it's a much smaller advantage now. It's maybe 55-45. It's almost into a coin flip. Still those Wrath of Gods are still just so good against the mono green deck.
Yeah. Day of Judgment away your Thrun. Thanks for tapping out. Day of Judgment away your Geist.
Just being able to the Dungrove Elders, having a good way to deal with them. Samuel has to extend pretty far. He can't. This is not a matchup where you can just
wait it out and
play against control decks. Sometimes you can just sort of play out a few guys and wait till they wrath and play more guys out. But Alex can just Primeval Titan, and then if you don't have enough guys out to race it, he's going to get 4 lands and he's going to be able to Ink Moth you out.
Yeah, the ramp decks just have so many trumps that the fact that they can play Day of Judgment is just awesome.
It really is.
That's why I've always liked the white ramp decks. Slagstorm and Whip Flare sort of falling out of favor right now. Just not quite as good with less humans running around. Day of Judgment, maybe it's time to shine again.
Yeah, every once in a while that card, becomes the card and then it dies out for a while. It's not in control decks. It's not the greatest right now against stuff like the zombie deck. If they have a captain out, you just lose so much life.
Right. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do, but when Geralf's Messenger comes back,
yeah, all the undying creatures. If they have a against zombies, if they have out a Geralf's Messenger without a counter on it, and they have Grave Crawlers, Day of Judgment doesn't do a whole lot.
No, not even close.
But in a deck like this, it's just so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they don't extend into it, then you just got to cast Primeval Titan.
Yeah, exactly. And we found out these past couple of years, casting and untapping with Primeval Titan is pretty good.
The correlation to winning is very high.
Yeah. I will not be sad to see Primeval Titan leave.
All right, and we are already going to the match. So it looks like you went turn 1 Bird, turn 2 Strangleroot Geist.
Alex had a Rampant Growth.
Follows it up with a Viridian Emissary.
Yeah,
looks like Alex just went land, Rampant Growth.
Not the follow-up Sam wanted.
Alex is really going to want to play a Huntmaster or something here to stem this.
Jade Judgment would be good. Huntmaster would be good. But I don't think he has either of those.
What does he have? He has
two Sphere of the Suns. Wow.
So
okay.
Maybe we can cast Elesh Norn next turn.
Jeez.
That would be good.
Yeah. Turn 4 Norn. Not bad. So Sam Friedman has no sword.
Now, it looks like Alex has a Primeval Titan in his hand, but I don't see a whole lot else.
Alex down to 14.
And out
that's
comes Acidic Slime. Ooh.
I can imagine that'll blow up the Sun Petal Grove or the Mountain. I think I'd take out the Grove here.
I think so too. Well, yeah, I guess you do.
It's pretty tough though. It's unlikely to be relevant.
Right, because the big worry about red is he only has 2 cards really to worry about, the Wolf Run and the Grudge, and the Huntmaster. But it's ideally you want to get those counters off those spheres, force him to use them so that he loses them eventually.
Yeah. And there's a Titan. So Alex resolves a Titan at 12 life.
12 life.
Yep, should maybe be 14. Is that right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh no, 12 life, or 12 life is right. So Alex Fann resolves a Titan at 12 life, goes to grab a Nexus and a Wolf Run. Sam Friedman untaps, just decides to charge in with his team.
And he blocks the Strangleroot Geist.
Yep. Alex
Takes
Fann
4, goes to 8.
Alex Fann didn't really have any other good blocks.
Alex just really has to hope he doesn't have a Metamorph right here.
Yeah.
That's probably the nightmare card. And he doesn't. He instead has another Acidic Slime.
Wow. Kills the Nexus.
Now we're in a, Alex is,
Alex Fann under the gun
seems
here.
like he should be doing really well, but
he doesn't have anything to follow it up
with.
with.
Yeah, he can't. He wants to attack a Primeval Titan, but he can't. He's right. He can play a Thrun.
Yeah, that's okay.
And he just play Thrun and stem the bleeding. Hope your opponent just doesn't play a sword.
Yeah. Hope your opponent doesn't draw anything else this entire game. Yeah.
No, if Alex draws a Day of Judgment pretty soon, he'll be in an amazing shape.
Right.
But, that has to happen, and he's got 2 turns to do it.
Yeah, I mean, right now he's just sitting there with Plains and a Sphere of the Suns in his hand. He's really flooded on mana sources this game.
And Samuel draws
sword, a
Garruk,
a Metamorph, an Active
Metamorph
Aggression.
is great. I mean, Active Aggression would just steal this game.
Just win.
Metamorph copying Thrun would be amazing. Then you still get in for 6.
Yeah, Sam Friedman has a ton of live draws in his deck right now. But at the same time, so does Alex.
He pays 4. Oh, his own Thrun.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's huge. Now he just gets to crash in with the team.
Crash in for 6.
The Strangler's guy still died, but Alex Fann will be at 2 life.
Yeah, so Alex needs a Day of Judgment.
Yep.
Huntmaster will keep him alive too.
Alex has a lot of draws. He has Day of Judgment, Huntmaster, Green Sun, Elishnorn, Wormcoil, Beast. No, Beastwind doesn't do it. Yeah, I guess those are the draws right there. Elishnorn would, of course, be pretty good.
Elishnorn would be amazing right now.
So we'll see if Alex Fann has the heart of the cards. He has one draw phase, has to be a good one. What do we got?
Looks like
that was a land.
Yeah.
Wow, there's the hand right there.
There's the hand, yeah.
Sam Friedman just destroys Alex Fann in like 6 turns with that? 7 turns?
Like that. It was a quick match.
Very, very quick. Sam Friedman mono greens him out.
Sometimes sometimes that deck just does that.
Yeah.
It just puts up more. The thing about mono green is that you don't have a lot of bad cards in the deck. There's not a lot of bad draws you can get.
Right.
You
can't get mana screwed.
We saw, of course, Alex Fann with a very common